folks. We're nearing the end here. It's exciting, isn't it? So a couple of loose ends still to tie up. So we're going to do chapters 4 and 5 are the last two things we're going to do. There'll be no quiz, there'll be no test over either of those things. Chapter 4 is just, actually 4 and 5 are basically both geometry topics. So you guys have all had a full course in geometry. It's been a little while. But it's basically finding like side lengths inside of three-dimensional figures and like surface areas and volumes and stuff where it's should be relatively straightforward for you. What I'm going to ask for you guys to do for chapter 4 is to just do the chapter 4 review. That's the assignment for chapter 4. No quiz, no test. Just do the chapter 4 review. Everybody's okay with that? So I think that's like page 120, numbers 1 through 20 or something. It's in on My Notre Dame, the exact details on that, but I think that's what it was. Yeah, 120, numbers 1 through 20. In chapter 5, there's one topic in chapter 5 that is going to be brand new to you that I will teach in a future class period. The rest of chapter 5 is more geometry review, like perpendicular bisectors and writing equations for lines and stuff that should be, again, pretty familiar, that I'll assign the chapter review for, and you guys will work on that. But there's one topic in chapter 5 that I'll do, and we'll take a day to do together and work on, and that'll be the last topic. So I had originally allotted 2 days for chapter 4. I think we're going to just do that in one day, and I'm not going to go through anything. I'm just going to assign the review to you guys and let you work on and ask questions as they come up. Is that okay with you guys? Considering the topic, I thought that would be appropriate. That'll squeeze one extra day of working on specific IB review stuff, which I think is probably a good trade at this point in the year. Yes, Emerson.
So basically, once we turn in our homework, our grades towards that.
Yeah, and in fact, what I'm going to do here this morning is I'm going to put in zeros and missings for those last two assignments, so you can see exactly where your grade is if you do nothing else for the remainder of the semester. And obviously, if you complete some missings or you have makeup tests or quizzes and stuff that still need to get done, like your grade would improve. But what you're seeing now is like if you do nothing, where your grade would be at the end of the semester. So I'm going to do that here this morning. Is that fair? The other thing going on that I need you guys to do, if you look at the bottom of My Notre Dame in the announcement section, I have a link to the end of the semester survey where you can indicate to me whether you want to take a doubled high test score or retake some chapter test. Ideally, I'd like that completed by the end of this week. If you're a retake a test person, probably want to complete that earlier so you have enough time to like schedule that retake to where it's not going to be like on top of some other major assessment in some other class or whatever. Is everybody okay with the plan then? So today, just a work day. Work on chapter 4. Next class, I'll teach the new topic from chapter 5. It's about something called a Voronoi diagram, which I know that nobody's ever heard of because I had never heard of it before this class. And kind of like how to make one and how to use one and what it says and what it's useful for. We'll spend a day doing that. The rest of chapter 5, I'll ask you guys to work on the review on your own, and then we'll start IB review practice. Brooks. Sure. Any questions about the end of that stuff? Okay. Again, Reminder, that end of the semester survey, if you know what you want to do right now, like go ahead and fire that thing off to me and I'll start inputting those, the doubles or setting up retakes as soon as I hear from you. But that's it for today. So it's just kind of like a chill work on chapter 4 day. Okay? Any questions? Okay. Get crack-a-lackin', dudes.